Hello, my fellow Taurians. Welcome to your reading of October 15th through 21. How you guys doing? I don't know about you guys, but the past couple of days have been kind of an emotional roller coaster for me. I did a lot of meditation these past couple of days. And it just has felt really heavy. But today I woke up and I felt as though some stuff has been processed. And so I sat down this morning and I tapped in to find out whether or not I should start the readings again for next week, today, as it's Friday the 13th. That's always something, right? And I got a big resounding yes. So here I am, Taurus. I'm starting with you this week. The way that I've been pulling the cards have been based on how many views I get, not only here on YouTube, but also on BitChute. So because BitChute will allow you to pull through your readings from YouTube, I am kind of gauging both to see how well I do on both platforms. This next week, I have really been guided to really work on the light codes. So I was given this deck from my daughter. It's called The Secret Language of Light. So I'm going to be pulling a card as your main theme. I'm probably going to read some of the information out of the book because I don't know these cards very well. And then I'm going to pull your reading, and then at the end, I'll give you your 5 main themes to take away, to take with you. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these cards once again, just so you can see on screen that I'm shuffling. And what I'd like you to do is I would just like you to settle into your chair. I'd like you to take a deep breath in. Hold it. And release. And the intent behind that is really to help you get back grounded into your body. I know that people, when they're online, have a tendency just to scroll and scroll and scroll. And sometimes that keeps you out of your body when you do that. You're just taking in information or whatever, processing. But I'd really like for you to be present, because when you're present, which is a present, which is a gift, when you're present, it adds to the energy of the reading. Okay, so here we go. So your card from this deck is called Light Beings. And it's card number 35. So I'm going to read some of the information from this to see what information Spirit wants to share with us. This image depicts a light being. The term light being is used to describe a range of ethereal forms, including guides and angels. They observe your life from a higher perspective, so they can see the most auspicious path for you to create your dreams and desires. Sometimes your light beings may seem to take you down a path fraught with difficulty. However, everything happens for a reason. Just as we know a baby will eventually walk, you will also find your footing and attain your dreams. Your light beings are not here to save you, for that would interfere with your ability to create unique paths and conclusions. They are the keepers of the faith that hold and stream your past, present, and future dreams and desires to your heart. Only you can decide what to do with that information. You can't get it wrong, for your light beings will just show you another way. Okay? Very good. Okay, so I have shuffled your cards. I am going to do a Celtic cross, and this is for the energies for next week. What do our Taurians need to know? What's in their past? What's in their near future? What's on their minds? What's hindering or helping? Okay. I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to split the deck. And here we go. Hmm. Okay. Taurus. So your main focus right now is basically choices. This is the Seven of Cups. And this card is kind of one of those ones as you're spoiled for choices. Sevens really have to do with gaining experience of some kind. And the cups have to do with our emotions and how we feel about things, and whether or not we're listening to our inner voice. So this Seven of Cups is, you know, one of those things that can also be a smoke and mirrors type of a thing, meaning that sometimes when we have all these choices, it really narrows down to what really feels the best in our heart, right? That's the best way to make choices, especially when you are spoiled for choice, like in this case. In the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Seven of Cups are up in this, mass of clouds. And that is kind of like the smoke and mirrors type of a thing. In reality, you really want to be careful of the things that you choose. You just want to make sure that what it is that you choose are the things that are going to resonate the most with your heart, okay? So what is helping or hurting you or crossing over you is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is a major arcana card. And this energy for me really is kind of representing a lot of what's kind of happening in the bigger picture of things. So it could very well be that you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or you're feeling as though things are kind of outside of you. This Emperor card is a card that represents authority and leadership and just a focused attention. As I've said many times, the Emperor card has always reminded me of Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is, regardless of what you think or feel about him, he is a successful businessman. Has he had his ups and downs? Yes. Has he had his losses? Yes. But the thing about him is that, and that energy, the energy that represents this card, is that he never stopped. He didn't give up, right? He found another way. So this energy, I think, is a kind of a bigger scheme. But once we kind of drill it down into where we are, this could very well mean that you need to step into your leadership role, whatever that means to you. This could also state that this is an individual that is in your life. And this individual that is in your life does represent the divine masculine energy. This could be a person that you know, that is a mentor for you, could be your dad, could be, you know, anybody that embraces these qualities. I'm trying to see if there's other things that Spirit wants me to share with you about this card. So as this card is a card of being spoiled for choice, it could very well be that you need some guidance as to truly what direction to go for you. As I stated, it could be someone you know or somebody that's coming in that's going to be assisting you this next week. The other thing about the Emperor card is that I mentioned that maybe you are meant to step into your own leadership role, whatever that is, and embrace the qualities of this energy. The other thing too is he's sitting on this ball here, whatever this platform is that he's sitting on. And this is actually meant to represent the Mars energy. There's a game board here at the bottom. So he really knows how to play the game. He's very comfortable in his own skin. He embraces all the 7 kings in the tarot, meaning that he definitely is a quality speaker. He communicates well. He knows how to get across his message. He knows how to attain the things in life that he wants. He knows how to rally his troops, right? So those are all the energies that are helping or hindering you for this next week, okay? And then your next card is what's on your mind. And it looks like to me that there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of nightmare. It's a lot of mental thinking. It's the monkey brain, right? That it just, these thoughts just keep going around and around and around and around in your head. And basically what that means to me is that many of you are probably allowing what is happening on the bigger scale. You know, the idea of us facing World War III, which is big. All of those things. And they may very well be causing some disruptions for you. And what Spirit wants me to tell you is that the best course of action for you moving forward is to somehow reel in your thoughts. You need to, I'm not going to say you need to, because that's like I'm telling you what to do. The suggestion is that if there are things that are really bothering you, especially if it's time for sleep time, probably the best thing to do would be to write down those things that are bothering you. And then tell your mind, okay, so these are the 5 things that are really bothering me, but I need sleep and rest so that my body can repair and, you know, I'm ready for my day tomorrow. And I'll pick up, I'll pick up these 5 things in the morning, because if you write them down and you go through that process, you are able then to, your subconscious mind is aware that you're putting all of that aside, okay? And that's important. The other thing about this card, since swords have to do with how we express with our mind and how we think and how we communicate, there may be a challenge, right? There may be a challenge here for some of you because there are a lot of things going on the planet. But again, the best thing that you can do is sit down and meditate, sit down and pray. Today's Friday the 13th. Tomorrow is the new moon. We also are supposed to have a solar eclipse tomorrow. The that would be the best day for you to really sit down, take the time, write out what your intentions are, where you want to go. I mean, be very succinct with what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Now, the thing that I have always said is that that's also an opportunity for you to manifest for the collective. Now, I am aware that there's going to be mass meditations tomorrow, specifically because of all the stuff that is happening over in the Middle East. But the other part of that is to bring world peace, right? So wherever you are on the planet, if you get this message in time, it's going to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that everybody sits down and does a meditation. And you can do it wherever you are at that time, because what it does is just adds to that energy, right? And regardless of where you are on the planet, 12 o'clock, whatever time tomorrow, it's just going to go around the whole planet, right? And I feel as though when we work together, we can heal together, right? So, okay, so your foundation is the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is the victory card. The eights in tarot typically have to do with some types of obstacles in our life, or a need to overcome something. However, the Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy. So whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, or whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, this is moving fast. This is your foundation. So the only thing that I can suggest is just make sure you're really grounded with whatever it is that you're trying to put out there. And that you really, really want it. Like, really go within your heart and really ask yourself, is this what I really, really want? And then if that's the case, then that's what you focus on. Your next card has to do with your past, which is the Two of Wands. So this is a card for me that could represent travel, although I'm not sure about travel at this time, personally for me. There's so much tension, right, going on in the world, but this is a card of opportunities as well. So the wands have to do with our inspiration and our passions. And if you can look, this girl is looking out the window. She's got the world here, which is the globe, right? So she's really thinking about, I really want to start my next, my next adventure. So whatever that represents to you, that's the energy that you are moving away from. So it could very well be that you have this kind of wanderlust. I want to go out and I want to experience as much as I can experience. Well, this is in your past for right now, which is all fine and good. Because in your near future, meaning this next week, you're going to have the Three of Pentacles. And threes have to do with unity. This has to do with teamwork. And the Pentacles have to do with our physical security, our wealth, our careers, those types of things. So this three is stating that if you are in a position where you are not able to work with other people in some capacity, then the thing that this is maybe saying to you is maybe you need to ask for help on some level. I don't know what that means for all of you, but I do know that some of you are lone wolves, right? You like to do things on your own, whatever it is that you're creating, whatever you're working on. And this right now is a call of, it's not really a call of action, but it is a call to recognize that sometimes we just need to rely on other people to get something done, right? And this card is about working in unity and helping people with a project to get things done. So your next card has to do with your long-term energy. And this is one of my favorite cards. It's strength. It's the strength card. The strength card does represent Taurus in many ways, because we have a lot of inner strength, right? So this has to do with your inner strength and your inner willpower. This is a card of being able to go into a situation and to be able to be the leader that you are, but also do it in a gentle way. It's not the forceful type of leadership. This is leading by example, right? And I feel as though leading by example is probably the best way to really live your life, because, you know, living by example is one of those things that allows other people to recognize and realize that that way of life is honorable, right? And this is a long-term energy for you. So and this is a major arcana card. I feel that you will be tapping into those reserves of what's within you, right? I also pick up that so many of us, Taurus, have gone through a lot of trauma in our lives, a lot of things that have made us into who we truly are today. And because of those energies, and because of that experience, is probably a better word, because of that experience, we are able to be a lot more empathetic. We're able to understand people a lot deeper. So this right here is your long-term energy. It's a beautiful card. I welcome that card. So the external influences that are coming in for you is the Three of Cups. Again, another three. So you've had 2 3s in this reading so far. That's actually all you're going to have is 2 3s here. This is my tribe card. And as this is an external influence, I really feel that this is very positive, because we have the ability to really tap into working with others, championing, right? Championing with those that we are like-minded individuals. This is also an opportunity for you to once again work in unity with others. And this is more for me personally. I look at the Three of Pentacles more along the lines of career. And this is more of choice. This is more of our heart space, right? Because it is the Three of Cups. So the cups represent our heart and represent all that part of us. The other thing that this card really represents to me, though, is really listening to your inner voice. And as this is an external influence, I feel as though messages or songs or something that you're going to hear external from yourself is going to be the thing that's going to trigger you in some positive way. So let's say you have a favorite song, but you haven't heard it in a long time, and all of a sudden it plays on the radio, right? And then somebody that you have a conversation with the day later says, oh, you know, I heard blah, blah song yesterday. It reminded me of you, right? So again, it's those little synchronous things that your light beings and your higher self are trying to bring in for you to recognize and notice. Because when you recognize and notice those things, you're able to tap into more information that your soul is trying to convey to you in terms of either an action to take or an awareness, right? The aha moment, any of those types of things. So just be aware that that is coming in. And then we have, this is future feelings about situations that are happening next week. And this is the Four of Cups. So we went from the Three of Cups to the Four of Cups, which is actually a progression. The Four of Cups is actually looking for emotional stability. And as things are escalating, that energy really resonates with me, because we're all kind of looking for stability in one area of our life or another, specifically those things that are external to us, like things that are happening around us, right? And those types of things. This Four of Cups, though, is this person here. I call her the brat. She's a brat because she seems to she has these three cups here that are empty because she's utilized, whatever it was that was in these cups. And now she's kind of bummed out because she's like, oh, I have no more cups, poor me, right? So that's the kind of the poor victimhood type of energy. So this is really telling you, or really advising us not to well into the victimhood. And there's so many reasons and so many opportunities for us to dive into that lower energy. And Spirit is saying, recognize that Spirit's always got your back, right? And that's exactly what this card was about. Spirit's got your back. They're going to help you. You do have free will, so you can wallow if you want. But there's always gifts, and you have to have that level of gratitude, right? So be grateful for the things that you have. Because when you come from that space, that raises your vibration. And if you come from a place of gratitude, then you're always able to create more things in your life that will help bring you more joy and happiness. Your final outcome for next week is the Queen of Pentacles. I love the Queen of Pentacles because to me, the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a person who she is self-made, right? She has created her life in the way that she absolutely wants her life to be. She's very content. She's very happy. She's prosperous. She has a lot of abundance in her life. She's very comfortable. She's a very good communicator. She is warm. She's kind. She's giving. She's generous. She's somebody that you can go to for just about anything, and she will, give you anything that she's able to provide, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that she's got all the dollars on the planet, but her heart is in the right place. If you need help with healing, she has the answers to help you. Maybe you need just a person to listen to whatever it is going on in your life. And she's a very good listener. So this is a really good card. I feel as though you are going to embrace this energy, especially if you allow yourself to find your gratitude, right? Find your gratitude. Realize that you have this beautiful inner strength. You are the creator of your world. You are the creator and the manifester of your life. And you have all the tools to do all of this because you, my friends, are the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so next week doesn't look too bad. The only card that gives me pause, of course, is this Nine of Swords. The other thing that I am hearing Spirit say is you may want to just take a break from social media, or take a break from the news, take a break from what's going on out there. I know that's hard to do because even when you're at work or you're around family members, everybody wants to talk about all the stuff that's happening. But Spirit is really iterating to me this week, in this past couple of days, not to sink into the fear. The fear is the thing that the other side is using to utilize that energy, because we are all energetic beings, and what we throw out into the universe can be captured, and they do capture that and utilize it for the things that they are trying to create. So the best guidance I can give you is when you find yourself sinking lower, find a quiet space, concentrate on your breathing, ask for the God of your heart to come in and help you get through whatever it is that you're working through. And I know that your light beings are always there. The light beings to me also just kind of represent you, right? You don't really have, there are energies that are external to us that are our helpers, but I just feel like those are other forms of us, right? Because we are all connected. And it's just important to remember that we're all going through this all together. We're just seeing it from different perspectives. So let me go ahead and pull your main themes for the week, Taurus. And your first card is I. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. That's a great card. Actually, I have been feeling a lot of work being done. Like I've been feeling light codes coming in. I've been feeling energy coming in, specifically from, the sun, because we've had a lot of solar things happening as well. But I have been feeling activations. Have you guys been feeling that? Because I certainly have. I keep my bedroom at night dark. And I can close my eyes and I can see full scenes, like full color scenes, the second I close my eyes. And I really feel it's because of all these activations, right? It's really wild. Okay, your next card, horse. Somebody's going on a short journey. Okay, I'm up for a short journey. How about you? Our next card is ear. Good news. Thank you, universe. We'll take it. Your next card is staff, and it says, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. Yes, I agree. I think we all are if we put our minds there, put our focus there, our attention there. Because what you put your focus on is what you bring into your life. Where is your attention, right? Okay, your last card. Woo! 10. Somebody's getting a new job or a career. Woo! Congratulations, whoever you are. Ooh. Oh, I had to pull one more card. Because this one, if you look at all the colors of these are all red, and this is a green, which I rarely tap into these green cards. So I'm like, oh, one more. And it talks about wealth. I'll take it. That sounds good. Sounds really good. We got good news coming in. We got a job and a new career possibly. We've got wealth coming in. We got psychic abilities. And we've got we will be taken care of. And somebody's going on a short journey. All right, that's awesome. Okay, you guys, I hope you have a really wonderful week. I would love to hear any comments that you've got. And I appreciate you being here. Once again, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. I hope you will subscribe and you will click the like button. Once again, I'm going to harp on the likes, because what really helps a channel grow when people put content out in YouTube and BitChute and all the places, those likes are so important, because that's actually what tells the algorithms to send that message out far and wide. So please like, and I appreciate you guys. Okay, take very good care of you. I hope you are all well, and I will chat with you all again soon. Cheers.